One question I always get asked by you guys is, Jace, what is your favourite set from the Sword and Shield era? Hey, even the Scarlet and Violet era. Well, today I'll be answering that question to you guys. I'll be going through and ranking every single set from the Sword and Shield era and the Scarlet and Violet era based on how great I feel the set is. And I'm going to be judging them on a whole different bunch of criteria. So let's jump into it. Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing a tier list video. I haven't done one of these in about a year. It was around Christmas time a year ago where I did a tier list video. I can't remember even what it was based on. Maybe my favourite Pokemon games, I believe I did one. But I want to do one based upon what my favourite Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet era sets are. Now, a lot of these sets I will judge on things like the cost of the set, so the equivalent of us maybe getting like a booster box, your value for money, the artwork of the set and the theme, because I feel like that's very key as well. Like, of course, it's very subjective, it's my own opinion, you know, so these will be based on Pokemon and cards and artwork that I like the look of, and some of you guys may be like, okay, so I think the artwork of this set is amazing, you think it's bad. Hey, look, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? So I'll be judging it on that. And then finally, just the fun of opening up a set, okay? We're not talking about the investment side. That'll be in another upcoming video. That'll be in tomorrow's video, where I'll be going through which ones out of the Sword and Shield era and Scarlet and Violet era are going to be great to invest in for that long term. But today we're talking about just the fun, excitement that you get from enjoying opening these sets and just collecting these sets in general. So let's jump into it. Okay, right, so we have the tier list here. We have fantastic, great, good, okay, bad, and poop. There definitely is some poop sets, I can tell you that right now. I've set all the sets up in order of their release, so we're going to be going through each one of them one by one. And I'll talk you guys through what my thoughts on each one. So first off, we have Sword and Shield base set. Now, I'm not a huge fan of base sets, just in general. I kind of feel like they're very lackluster. I know they set the stage for the rest of that era, and that's fine. You need those introductory kind of sets each and every time, introduce you to some of the new mechanics and things like that, which is fine. Sword and Shield, I mean, I haven't really opened up a huge amount of Sword and Shield base set, only a very, very small amount. Didn't really enjoy it that much either. And again, the big chase cards in the set, or just the cards in general, I'm not a huge fan, guys, if I'm being honest. I'm not a huge fan of Sword and Shield base. I kind of feel like it's not a poop set. I wouldn't say it's absolutely terrible, but I do feel like it's not okay. So I'm going to have to put Sword and Shield in bad. I kind of feel like Sword and Shield base is kind of a bad set. Rebel Clash. Well, a lot of people call this Rebel Trash. Now, I actually think Rebel Clash is better than Sword and Shield base. I think it's got some quite nice rainbows in there. Pull rates and stuff like that. I mean, they're both same as each other. A lot of these early Sword and Shield pull rates were pretty tough, but I do like a lot of the cards in the set. I really do, compared to Sword and Shield base. I don't feel like value for money and stuff like that. I mean, it is cheap to pick it up. Booster packs loose, but if you bought a booster box, quite pricey. I mean, Sword and Shield base is obviously quite pricey as well. I'm never excited when I'm opening up Rebel Clash. Like if I got Rebel Clash in like a collection box or a tin, or you know, something like that, or even a mystery pack, I'm like, oh really? This kind of sucks. So I'm not too excited to see Rebel Clash. I'm going to put it in bad, but I'm going to put it higher than Sword and Shield base, because I feel like Sword and Shield base is worse. Dancer Blaze. Now, Dancer Blaze is an interesting one. Dancer Blaze has had a lot of hate recently, I would say. Now, when this set came out, it went massive. People were obsessed with the Charizard VMAX. I remember the booster boxes being really expensive. I mean, it was around the pandemic time, so kind of understandable. My thoughts on Dancer Blaze. I mean, the most expensive card is the Charizard. Pull rates are not that great. There isn't that many other cards in the set really that I enjoy, like looking back at the trainers, looking at the gold and rainbows. Nothing massively exciting about the set, guys, if I'm being perfectly honest. There's just it's a bit meh in my opinion. So I actually think Dancer Blaze, will I put it? It's definitely going to go in bad. I wouldn't say it's poop, but I would probably put Dancer Blaze. I think I'm going to have to put it worse than Sword and Shield base, mainly because I feel like it just isn't that exciting. Yes, you get the Charizard. That's about it. To be honest, that's about it. Champion's Path. Champion's Path is, I say, pretty good. Champion's Path has two massive Charizards, the Shiny Charizard and the Rainbow Charizard. And the Rainbow Charizard is actually one of my favourite Charizards, modern Charizards in any set. Right, that helps quite a bit. Is it fun to open? I think for the potential chance to get one of these big Charizards, it's quite fun. But the rest of the set is pretty poor. Again, nothing really exciting to jump out. I mean, I really do like the Rainbow Gardevoir. That does look quite nice, but apart from that, there isn't really anything else in the set that jumps out at me. It's all in ETBs and, you know, collection boxes and stuff. So, you know, it's a holiday set. I mean, for me, I'd put it in high bad. So I'd say it's probably better than Rebel Clash, but it's not quite okay. Charizards are a bit, you know. Vivid Voyage. Now, I actually quite like Vivid Voyage. Vivid Voyage, for me, I love the, you know, amazing rares in the set. Some really nice trainer cards, really nice full arts, really nice rainbows, obviously the Rainbow Chonkachu as well. I really enjoyed Vivid Voyage. Now, Vivid Voyage for me was my first, I think it was the first ever, like, box break I did on a stream. And I just opened up so much Vivid Voyage at the start of the channel. And I really do enjoy Vivid. I really, really do. And, you know, the chase is always real for that Rainbow Chonkachu. Never pulled it though, but the chase is always on. And I rate that, I do. So for me, I'm going to put it in good. I'm actually going to put Vivid Voyage in good. I actually rate Vivid Voyage. Now, the pull rates aren't that great, but you do have a subset in there with the amazing rares, which actually does help quite a bit. Shining Fates. Now, I absolutely love Shining Fates. I know that, you know, when we do tomorrow's video, we go through like the investment side of things. It's not quite as great. For me, I love shiny sets. I love Hidden Fates. I love Shining Fates. I'm looking forward to Paldean Fates. The Shining Charizard VMAX is one of my favourite Charizards as well, similar to the Rainbow one. And I just love getting hits after hits of baby shinies. I really do. Full art shinies in the set are fantastic. I really like the Skylar full art trainer card. I like the fact that you can get the Rainbow Cake in there as well. There's just so many good cards in Shining Fates, and I do like it. So for me, I'm going to put Shining Fates above Vivid Voyage. I think Shining Fates is good, but not great. But I do really enjoy Shining Fates. Battle Stars. Battle Stars has a place in my heart. It's my first ever master set I created when I came back to the hobby. I love my boy T-Tar. I opened up a hell of a lot of Battle Stars when it came out. Pull rates are really tough. It's a cheap set to get hold of. I mean, go and look at some of these other ones. I mean, Vivid Voyage hasn't really not that expensive, and neither is Shining Fates. Battle Stars still quite cheap. Some nice cards in there. You know, got some nice VMAXs in there. Again, some nice rainbows, some nice gold cards. My boy T-Tar. Overall, do like it. Pull rates are a bit. So for me, I'm going to have to put it in okay. I don't think it's as good as Vivid, and I don't think it's as good as Shining Fates, mainly because it doesn't have a subset, and the pull rate's quite tough. Chillin' Rain, Chillin' Pain. Now, I actually really like Chillin' Rain. I've been banging on about Chillin' Rain, how great Chillin' Rain is for nearly 2 years. I love the artwork of the set. Legendary birds, anything to do with the birds is my favourite. That's why I like this one. Articuno, of course, is my all-time favourite Pokemon. So seeing that and, you know, the Moltres and the Zapdos, absolutely beautiful. And I think just so many alt arts in the set. And I love the setting, you know, the fact it's based on the, you know, Crown Tundra expansion from Sword and Shield, which I really like. Overall, it's really nice. I'm not a huge fan of the Blaziken, but I do like the Golden Snorlax. Of course, the legendary birds are fantastic. Pull rates are kind of tough though with Chillin' Rain. It's one of these early Sword and Shield era. I do really like Chillin' Rain. So for me, I'm gonna have to put in great. It's just got so many great, you know, alt arts in there, and I really did enjoy opening up Chillin' Rain. Even though the pull rates, if the pull rates were better in Chillin' Rain, or if Chillin' Rain had a subset, I'd put it in fantastic, but it doesn't. So, right, Evolving Skies. Now, a lot of people may think, right, Jace, you can just windmill slam Evolving Skies and fantastic. Now, if we were talking about like the investing side of things, then I would say Evolving Skies is pretty much near the top. It is just smash everything out of the water. Do I get excited about opening up Evolving Skies? Not really, if I'm being honest. I mean, even in the past, I never really enjoyed opening up Evolving Skies because I kind of felt like Evolving Skies had worse pull rates than some of the other Sword and Shield era sets at the time. I kind of felt like it was worse than Chillin' Rain. Not quite as bad as Battle Stars, but I did find it quite bad. Now, obviously, hitting the big money cards is a great feeling. The Moonbryon, of course, and all the other evolutions. For me, the Sylveon is my favourite, the OR VMAX. Now, there's some beautiful rainbows in there. There are some beautiful, you know, alt arts like Chillin' Rain, very similar to Chillin' Rain. No subset. Is very tough pull rates, ridiculously expensive. If you're going to open up Evolving Skies now, it is very, very pricey. For me, if I'm being honest, for Evolving Skies, it's fallen out of favour of recent. So I'm actually going to put it below Chillin' Rain. I'm going to put it in great because it is a great set, but I kind of feel like it's a little bit worse than Chillin' Rain just because the price point of Evolving Skies now is just so expensive. If you're going to go back to the start when, you know, Evolving Skies first came out, like I opened up a lot. We did open up a hell of a lot of Evolving Skies. And even back then, it still didn't feel that great unless you pulled one of the big top money alt arts. Now, if you pull one of the big top money alt arts, you don't even get like, you might even get like a quarter of your money back from the box. So yeah, it feels kind of rough. But I have to put in great. It's nothing worse than great. But I do feel like Chillin' Rain might just a little bit better than Evolving Skies, mainly because of the price point. For me, is kind of off-putting. All right, Celebrations. Now, Celebrations is a really good set. Like, it was absolutely huge. Loads of hype around it. Everybody enjoyed opening it. I enjoyed opening up Celebrations, seeing all the old school cards, lots of nostalgia. And I think just seeing Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur again was just really, really fun. Like, I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool. And then the shiny Magikarp. Of course, you had the Golden Mew as well. So much stuff in that set. And like product-wise, it was pretty good as well to open. I mean, you got like 10 booster packs of Celebrations, and also on top of that, you got like 5 other, packs as well. You got 15 packs in there. I really enjoyed Celebrations. Obviously, it got very heavily printed, but as far as a fun and exciting set to open, I had an absolute blast at opening up Pokemon Celebrations. I really, really did. So for me, I'm going to have to put in Fantastic. It is such a good set. I really, really enjoy it. And even today, I would love to open up Celebrations. The value isn't necessarily there as much because it got so heavily printed, but it is still just fun. It really is fun. Alright, Fusion Strike. Best set ever made, right? That goes straight in Fantastic. Right, cool. Sorted. Right, we're done. No. Fusion Strike, for me, I didn't really care about it. When it first came out, didn't open up a single booster box. Couldn't even care less about any of the cards in the set. Except over time, it grew on me. It really grew on me. I think it took maybe about 3 to 4 months after the set came out. Then I started to appreciate it. I think it came out, the end of 2021? But coming into 2022, I was like, you know what? I'm going to open up a box of Fusion Strike. And I opened it up. And I was like, the artwork of the set, just in general, beautiful. Absolutely love the artwork. Then I started looking at the cards individually, and I'm like, wow, okay, the Espeon, beautiful card. Right, Breakdancing Genesect, beautiful. Celebi, beautiful. The Mew V art, amazing. I'm not a huge fan of the Gengar. I do feel like the Gengar should have got an alt art V as well as the V Max, but hey ho. Beautiful set. The pull rates are shockingly bad for me. I think the pull rates are shockingly bad. We've never pulled any of the top cards in the set, pretty much. Like none of the alt art V Maxes. There isn't a huge amount of V Maxes alt arts in there anyway, or alt arts in general. No subset. Pull rates are super tough, but it's again not massively expensive, but it is quite fun to open. So for me, I would have to put Fusion Strike at the top end of good. So above Shining Fates, not quite as good on that same level as Children Rain Evolving Skies, but I do think it is a pretty good set. Alright, Brilliant Stars. Brilliant Stars is an interesting one. I actually loved Brilliant Stars. I kind of feel like Brilliant Stars was a really, really good set. It came out, and I mean, it was stacked, right? You had 5 different Charizards in the set. You had Arceus, you had the Legendary Birds, you had Evolutions, and introduced the Trainer Gallery. You had the Trainer Gallery, which had really good stuff in there. The pull rates were fantastic. It really was a super fun set to open. And even now, not massively expensive. Yes, it's going up in price, but it's still probably one of the best sets to open for value. It really is. So for me, I would say Brilliant Stars is great, but just below Evolving Skies. I do feel like it's better than the rest of these sets, but still, it is a pretty good one. Astral Radiance. So again, another Trainer Gallery set. It's come off of the back of Brilliant Stars, and Brilliant Stars was huge. There wasn't a lot of buzz around Astral Radiance. Not really. It has some of the nicest alt arts, I think, in the Sword and Shield era in Astral Radiance. Good, strong Trainer Gallery. Got the Legendary Birds back again. And of course, you had the Starmie as well. So there's beautiful cards in this set. Really, really nice. The Champ art, not my favourite, but still, pretty good. Pull rates are great in Astral Radiance. I'm never that excited, though, to open up Astral Radiance compared to some of the other sets. Now, if someone gave me Brilliant Stars, I'm like, oh, wow. I'm never that excited to open up Astral Radiance. I'm not saying it's not a bad set. I would probably say that it's not... I think for me, Astral Radiance, I'm going to put it in top okay. I think it's not quite... I'm more excited about opening up these 3 sets than I am Astral Radiance, but I do rate it. I do think it's okay, and okay's all right. Pokemon Go. I think this set came out way too late. I've said it before, and I've said it quite a few times. This set, in my opinion, should have came out in 2016 or at least 2017. It came out way too late. The cards in the set, yeah, there's some nice ones. I mean, the Mewtwo's great. Radiant Charizard's quite nice. Value there is poor. I'm never excited if someone gave me a Pokemon Go pack. I'd be like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. I'm not massively excited to open up Pokemon Go. I mean, it is cheap. Fair enough. It's a holiday set. It's probably one of the weakest holiday sets we've seen for a long time. So for me, I'm going to have to put it in poop. I'm not a huge fan of Pokemon Go. I'm really not. I think it's the weakest Sword and Shield era set. It's just not really fun. It really isn't. Lost Origin. Now, Lost Origin, to begin with, I wasn't as hyped compared to some of these other sets, like Brilliant Stars and stuff. But then, again, I didn't open up Lost Origin. Symptom Fusion Strike, I didn't open it up at all. I didn't open up a single booster box. I haven't opened up, like, at the time, nothing. Now, looking back, you know, looking at it now as well, Giratina obviously is huge. Aerodactyl's my favourite card. Beautiful, stunning, big, top money chase cards there. Good, strong trainer gallery with the Pikachus as well. But I think Lost Origin has grown on me quite a bit. More than most of these sets over time. Like, if I had to put this when it came out, I would probably put it in maybe below Astral Radiance and OK. I wasn't really that excited. Things have changed over time. I enjoy opening up this set. If someone gave me a pack of Lost Origin, I'm like, yeah, let's go. I'm excited. So for me, I would probably put Lost Origin. I would say top end of good. I wouldn't... No, actually, no, I'm going to put it in great. No, I'm going to put it in great. Just below Brilliant Stars. I still prefer Brilliant Stars. I still think Brilliant Stars, for me, I enjoy it more. But I do think it's definitely better than Fusion Strike, for sure. Yeah, it is. The Giratina Aerodactyl and good strong trainer gallery does help quite a lot. Then we've got Silver Tempest, Lugia. You know, big cards. Bristio Arts and set. Really care about them, to be honest. Trainer Gallery is okay, you know, some good ones in there, you know, Rayquaza as well. Some nice full art trainers in Silver Tempest. Is it amazing? Is it fantastic? No. Is it great? No. Is it good as Lost Origin? No. Is it better than Astral Radiance? I prefer a lot more alt arts than Astral Radiance. I do think Astral Radiance does have a strong trainer gallery. I would probably put Silver Tempest in okay. I'm going to put it below Astral Radiance. I prefer to get Astral Radiance and Silver Tempest, in my opinion. But yeah, it's a great set, you know, but I would just say it's not quite as good as Astral. Yeah, I would say so. Alright, Crown Zenith, the final Sword and Shield era set. This was huge. This set was massively popular. Let's put it this way. It brought me back into cracking open packs again, right? I opened up a lot of Brilliant Stars, right? Then after Brilliant Stars, I didn't do much Astral Radiance. I didn't do much Pokemon Go. I didn't do much Lost Origin, you know, or any of the others. Crown Zenith brought me back into open up packs, and I massively enjoyed it. Glaring Gallery, beautiful, amazing artwork, incredible pull rates, really one of the best sets to open right now, and I think in the future as well. For me, if someone gave me a Crown Zenith pack to open, I would not turn it down. So for me, it is top of fantastic at the moment. It is like number one straight up for me right now in this list. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's just amazing. It's just such a good set. They need to do it more often. Right, then we go to Scarlet and Violet era. We've only got a few sets here in Scarlet and Violet era. Of course, we're still, you know, kind of in the infancy of it. Scarlet and Violet base. Now, I actually highly rate Scarlet and Violet base as a base set. As I said with Sword and Shield, I'm not a huge fan of base sets. They're kind of a bit lackluster, a bit boring. Scarlet and Violet spiced up a bit because you had that kind of illustration type cards in a subset. You kind of had a built-in subset. You got more pulls in it. I think illustration rares are a fantastic idea coming off the back of like the Training Gallery, Glaring Gallery. I want to see it more often. I'm looking forward to seeing what more stuff happens in Scarlet and Violet era as we go on, and this is if they adapt on that. Right now, I would give Scarlet and Violet base interesting. I would probably put it. It's still not amazing. The value's not there. I would probably put it above Sword and Shield base, but not quite as good as Rebel Clash. Yeah, I'd probably say between Rebel Clash and Sword and Shield base. It's definitely better than Sword and Shield base, but not by much. Paldea Evolved. Now, I actually quite like Paldea Evolved. Beautiful cards. You know, Ino's nice. Magikarp, my boy Titar. You know, you can pick it up reasonably cheap. And on top of that, pull rates are tough though. I mean, this is the thing. I like high volume pulls, but also like it to be quite tough to get the specific cards. So like Crown Zenith, for instance. So for me, Paldea Evolved, I do feel like it is it's definitely better than Scarlet and Violet base. Yeah, definitely. I would actually put it, I'm going to put it like here. I think it's better than Battle Styles. I don't think it's quite good as Silver Tempest, but I do feel like Paldea Evolved is quite a pretty good, okay set. I'm not hating on it if I get given it to open. I kind of feel like it's quite fun. Then we've got Obsidian Flames. Now, I haven't opened up any Obsidian Flames at all. Like, just straight up, not interested. Now, there are some nice Charizards in the set. Some nice illustration rares. But for me, I feel like this is kind of weak. It is better than Scarlet and Violet base. I must say, it is better than Scarlet and Violet base. but I would have to probably put Obsidian Flames in the top end of bad. I don't think it's a great set. It's definitely better than Darts Ablaze from Sword and Shield. You know, I called it Darts Ablaze 2.0. It is better, but yeah, I would probably put it in bad. Then we have 151. Now, some of you guys may be like, Jace, this is the best set ever created. I actually enjoy it. If you're a bit of a boomer like me, and you know, you're a bit old school and you like all the nostalgia that comes out of 151, I kind of feel like if you enjoy celebrations, you'll absolutely love 151. For me, the pull rates are pretty tough. I'm excited every time I open up 151. There are some fantastic looking big top end cards, a lot of good memories, and you know, I love the Zapdos card with the legendary birds. I kind of wish that they had the Master Ball reverses from the Japanese set. I kind of feel like if they had that Master Ball reverse in English, like easily one of the best modern era sets in the last 5 to 10 years, I would say. Like, it would have been like smash out of the water. But I do feel like it is still very good. Is it better than Crown Zenith though? That is the question. It's definitely better than Celebrations. I would say it's definitely more exciting than Celebrations. For me, the pull rates let it down, for me, like for the enjoyment of 151. Because you can sit there and you could crack open an ETB and not get anything. You know, whereas Crown Zenith, that just isn't the case. You get a lot of stuff, you know. For me, I'm going to put it in fantastic, but below Crown Zenith. I prefer Crown Zenith over 151. I do feel like 151 is very, very good. It's just, for me, the pull rates let it down. Apart from that, it would be better than Crown Zenith. And if it had the Master Ball reverses, it'd be like in the next tier up. But for me, I would say Crown Zenith is better. And then Paradox Rift. We're finishing off with Paradox Rift, which is the most recent set. Obviously, we've got Paldean Fates coming out next year. But Paradox Rift, I like it. I really do. Beautiful cards. I like the Paradox Pokemon. I like the Ancient Pokemon. I like the Future Pokemon. Pull rates are kind of similar to Paldea Evolved. I actually prefer it than Paldea Evolved. I actually quite like Paradox Rift. I would say that Paradox Rift is probably... It's definitely nowhere near as good as 151. Do I put it in good? Does it belong in good? Is it the same as a Vivid Void? Do I get excited for opening up Paradox Rift? Yeah, I would say I enjoy it. I actually enjoy a lot of the cards in it. So, for me, I would probably put Paradox Rift below Fusion Strike. For me, I think it's better than Shining Fates, better than Vivid Voyage. For me, not quite as good as Fusion Strike, but I would put it in good. I actually think it's a pretty good, solid set. And I think there we go. That is what I would rate all of these right now. Again, things can change over time, you know, with these sets, and they have. You know, I would always argue that Evolving Skies was the best set, you know, period. Now, obviously, when I go through this, you know, list, when we're going through tomorrow with which sets are the best to invest in, this list is going to look completely different. So definitely stay tuned for that one for tomorrow, guys. But if you made this far into the video and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button, make sure you subscribe for more Pokemon content. And let me know if you guys enjoy these type of videos. I always think it's really good fun for me to make them, and just good fun to just join along and see which ones I choose out of these anyway. But let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts? What are your favourite sets from the Sword and Shield and the Scarlet and Violet era? How would you rank these? I mean, I would expect pretty much all of you to have different ones than what I've put up here, which will be quite interesting. You may be like, Jace, what are you on about? Pokemon Go's fantastic. Hey, look, you know, it is what it is. But this is what I think. Like I say, let me know down in the comments. If you want more Pokemon content, guys, make sure to click the video on screen right now. And of course, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We are on the road to 10k, guys. Let's get there. Alright, guys, that's it for me in this video. Thank you all so much for watching. You guys are legends. See you in the next one.